Hi, guys. I would like to share with you a dream I had about Mystery Babylon. I was in, it looked like a train station, not Grand Central Station. It's just, you know, a train station like it. I know I was in a city somewhere. Nevertheless, I was with my husband and we were leaving and we went to walk out the door. And he walked in front of me to open the door, but then he walked out, so I was still behind him. And I went to walk out, and there was two police officers there. And they grabbed the door. I thought they were just going to hold it open for me. But they grabbed the door and they held their hand out for me to stop. Meanwhile, my husband didn't see this because he was in front of me. He already left, walked out the door. There was two doors, one where I was and a final door outside the lobby. So he was already kept on walking, and they told me to stop, and I thought, like, they were just gonna help me or something. They ended up closing the door, making me stay inside, closing the door and locking the door. These were uniformed official police officers. Okay, all right. So then I found myself like, like, what is going on? I was in a panic and stuff. And I looked around, and that's when I saw, when I really paid attention, I was looking around me. There's a bunch of people, some walking around, and the typical train station activity, okay? Some people sitting down, reading books, whatever. But as I started to look around, and I went and took a seat so I can just continue to look around, and I seen these people. They were blended in. They were ordinary people. Okay, they all had one thing in common, and I'm going to reveal that in a minute. They all took out, they were one by one was taken out of their bags. Okay, they were scattered throughout everybody. They were taken out of their bags, the things that the Muslim wear where you can only see their eyes. Yeah, they had one of those. I don't know the name of it. I'll probably think of it. But anyway, so they had one of those, all of them, and it was all black. These little scarves and whatever was all black. And they started putting it on one by one, the whole wardrobe, okay, from the head to the toes, okay. And that's when I started saying, oh crap, this is not good. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, I don't know, I already knew what was coming. And I went to get up because nobody else saw this. I was the only one looking around seeing that all these freaking people, and yeah, they were Muslims. Okay, that's the thing they had in common. As far as their race, religion, they were Arabs. Okay, so I was the only one that noticed this, so I just got up slowly and act like I was walking to the bathroom. Once I got out of sight, out of mind, and I turned the corner, I was trying to look for a way out. All right, but there was absolutely, they had people at every entrance, and somehow I slipped out. I got out somehow. I have no idea, but I know how scared I was in this dream. I was petrified, son. And so somehow I got out of that building and I ran down the block. At this point, I don't even know where my husband was. My mind was just get to safety. So mind you, I'm in a city somewhere. And so I ran to another facility or building or whatever. I go inside that building, and guess what? The same thing is happening. And within that dream, it's like I knew every city worldwide was going through this at the same time. There was nowhere to run, nowhere to escape, no building, no country, nothing. Okay? It's like I knew that automatically, and I woke up. And the one thing I want to point out about that dream is, notice the police officers were involved in this. Our police officers, our government was involved in this. And the Spirit revealed to me, all right, that this was Islam being revealed. And what I mean by that is the Bible speaks of Mystery Babylon. You ever wonder why Yeah, God calls it a mystery Babylon, because it's a mystery. Nobody knows. Nobody knows where, this mystery religion is. It's called Mystery Babylon, but they are going to reveal themselves. And yes, it's working through Islam. It's working through Islam. You ever took a look? Okay, I'll give you an example of our police officers here in the States, specifically in Louisiana. Wonder why they have the star in the crescent. Isn't that a Islam symbol? Okay, so they're hidden within us. They're the real rulers of this country. Believe it or not, they are the real rulers. They are hidden throughout the 7 continents of the world. All right, working in the shadows, and at the right time they are going to reveal themselves. Okay, and then it makes more sense to me when you think about the Great Tribulation, and the dragon is gonna cast war on the saints and all of this stuff, and they're gonna be overcome and all of this stuff, and guess what? We're gonna be beheaded. And the only freaking group of people that I know that beheads people is Islam. Okay, so that was Mystery Babylon being revealed within our own freaking country. I seen it. Okay, I can only tell you what I have seen in this dream and my interpretation of this dream. So that was it. I hope this blessed you guys, and remember, time is short. We're living in the last days.
A shocking new video purportedly released by the group that calls itself Islamic State claims to show its militants slaughtering around 30 Ethiopian Christians in Libya. The video shows about 15 men being beheaded on a beach, and another group of the same size being shot in the back of their heads in scrubland.
Another 100 Christians killed and beheaded on the news when I'm reading the headlines. When you gave your life to the Lord, you enlisted in the war, man, we walking on a red line. Instead of praying and fasting and getting right with the king, man, you sleeping like it's bedtime. Revelation says the Antichrist made war with the saints and overcomes them. I read mine. There's array, nowhere for these kids to play. Wake up and begin to pray. The Left Behind series got you bewitched like you ain't gonna go through tribulation. Who's Tim LaHaye? It's official. Wanna rap, do your research, listen, it's a fact. Any pastor try to tell you tribulation ain't begun, go tell that to the Christians in Iraq.
As we travel through the shadows of death, in Christ we shall not fear no evil. We are living in the last hour, no time, gotta hurry and warn the people. As we travel through the shadows of death, in Christ we shall not fear no evil. We are living in the last hour, no time, gotta hurry and warn the people.
Do you hear the prophets around to warn you of the wrath that's around the corner? Do you know how many bled and died in this Christian genocide? Do you love your life more than God? Are you willing to let it go? Like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. In a time of tribulation, will you survive the end? If you're tossed inside